All right, guys, let's make a short update on the price of Bitcoin. What is happening? Generally, I think we did it 2 days ago, but there is some interesting point at the moment with the market. So let's take a look. I'll just check the audio in a second. Yeah, it works fine. And yeah, I don't feel really good today, so I'm sorry for my voice, but still I can show you what's in the charts. And it's interesting that we finally having even a higher high. So first of all, there was a area about $21,500, and we're now about above this area. So generally, what we're having is higher highs, higher lows again within this range, right? So it's important to point out that we are still in the correction area. So that was the drop, right? And we have a consolidation after this correction, pretty much the same way as we had the consolidation within this range, and we have the corrective area here. So I guess my guess is that we might already have that correction and then coming back, and that would be the same will happen with the major or bigger fractal, right? And that one way or another, we still have slight a slight rise with this. So this is kind of a bullish area, at least short term, apparently. So as soon as we are above $20,000 and well, the ultimate drop is by 19,000. So as soon as we're above that, it's still okay. But you see that we are, especially if we look at the, where's my mouse? If we look at the shorter time frame, then we see that, okay, we are kind of finding the support around here, right? So that is a good sign. So we are seeing higher highs, higher lows and higher highs constantly going up. Of course, you may say that this actually, especially like maybe on the hourly time frame, it might look similar to a bearish wedge, ascending wedge, which is technically a bearish pattern, and you may expect it going down like this. And that area is actually a part of the bearish flag, right? So both of these things might lead us to that same area around $19,000 or something like this. And yeah, that is, well, 19.5. That is still okay. That is still okay, because I would say that as soon as we're above 19, if we don't break it, or maybe we pierce it but don't go too low, then it's still a bullish scenario in my personal opinion. But of course, the major point is that we had this resistance before, it became support, now it is we are testing it again. So as soon as we're breaking it, then the likelihood for the continuation of the growth is going up drastically. So another thing is that a lot of the altcoins are showing positive dynamics as well. So yes, some of them dropped a lot, but at the same time they recover, and they seemingly, well, at least like some of them, and those are just first starting points, right? And then eventually a lot of other altcoins will join, I hope. So they are all going potentially to a higher high. So that is like a wide range growth along the whole market, which is also very, very good. So we have this weekend coming, and we'll see how the stock market goes, because that is the main driving force generally for our cryptocurrencies. And here I also would say that we are having a chance for finding support and this correction, which was pretty sharp and low, and we have that gap here. So we'll fill that gap, we'll potentially test this high and maybe break it with this kind of move, which would be the replication in BTC, and BTC will go to $28,000 at least with this sort of range of motion by S&P. So that is general point of view of mine currently. So mostly bullish, but let's trade correspondingly. Of course, it could be dropping below here. So let's put our stop orders maybe a little lower than that. And yeah, that's the way you trade, guys. So hopefully that does make sense. So that is pretty much it for today. So let me check the questions real quick. No, nobody's here, so no questions. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time in probably on Tuesday next week. Safe trading, guys. Have a great weekend. Goodbye. Goodbye.